Hey, spooky people, it's your best friend Kenny here with another spooky, disturbing story. If you like spooky and disturbing stories, subscribe to my YouTube channel and go ahead and share this video. Share this video with your doctor. I'm sure your doctor is stressed out and probably would love some good, old fashioned spooky content. If there are any spooky and disturbing things you'd like me to research, email me at thespookylawyer@gmail.com. All right, let's get spooky. Have you heard of extreme haunted houses? Extreme haunted houses take the traditional haunted house experience to a different level, pushing boundaries and testing visitors' limits. These extreme haunted houses often involve intense physical and psychological elements, such as physical contact, water submersion, extreme temperatures, confinement, binding, and even mild torture. Unlike your traditional haunted house experience, some of these extreme experiences can last for hours. They require participants to sign extensive waivers and undergo health screenings. There are even personalized and interactive narratives where extreme haunts tailor the experience to individual fears and anxieties, creating a more immersive and psychologically challenging experience. Some of these attractions use controversial techniques that can blur the line between entertainment and actual harm, sparking ethical debates about the limits of these experiences. The most famous extreme haunted house is McKamey Manor in Tennessee. And by famous, I of course mean infamous, which is known for its extreme physical and psychological challenges. Participants are often subjected to intense scenarios involving physical restraints, waterboarding, and psychological torment. McKamey Manor has been under pretty extreme scrutiny recently. You'll recall a Netflix show called Dark Tourism focused on McKamey Manor or had an episode about that manor. And since then, its popularity increased, and therefore the eyes on it has increased. The proprietor of McKamey Manor has recently been arrested for assault and essay of his girlfriend. And before that, there was a lot of content going around about a lot of the issues with McKamey Manor, where there's believed to be illegal things going on, and generally that the person who owns McKamey Manor is quite a bit of a con artist. There is an extreme haunted house called the Freakling Brothers Trilogy of Terror in Las Vegas. This attraction features 3 different haunted houses, each with its own extreme theme, including a claustrophobic crawl space, simulated electrical shocks, and intense scare tactics. Now, I know if I had to go into my crawl space and find anything, that would be pretty terrifying. There is an extreme haunted house experience located in Chicago, and my research has suggested that it might be the most extreme haunted house in existence. It's known for pushing the boundaries of most people. It's called Miasma, and Miasma is known for its immersive and intense psychological experiences designed to challenge its participants both mentally and physically. Each year, Miasma offers a unique experience with an evolving theme, creating a narrative that guides participants through a personalized and unsettling journey. The experience is designed for a limited number of participants at a time, ensuring an intimate and highly interactive atmosphere. What makes Miasma different is it is a very different approach to horror. It involves physical content, the use of disturbing imagery, and the requirement for participants to follow specific instructions throughout the experience. Participants, of course, need to sign waivers acknowledging they understand the intensity of the event. Miasma considers itself more than just a haunted house. It considers itself a performance art piece in the realm of horror, creating a visceral and memorable experience that lingers long after it ends. Of course, according to Miasma. According to the website, these physically intense, psychologically challenging, emotionally resonant, immersive experiences are unlike anything offered in the country. Fear, sorrow, desperation, revenge, greed, selfishness, hope. Miasma narratives exist beyond the stereotypical genre themes in an effort to tell a meaningful horror experience that reaches for something deeper in those that experiencing them. Miasma has operated since 2014 and is one of the longest running extreme horror experiences in the United States. Due to the extremity of the horror content within these stories, experiences are only allowed for 18 and older and by invite only for the safety of our guests. To be considered, register below. When an experience is announced via email, follow the instructions. Registration does not equal invitation, but it gets you closer. Follow Miasma on social media for clues to upcoming announcements. So they essentially make it a difficult to get ticketed event, and it makes you feel like you are having the privilege to undergo this experience. So what are you in store for if you are going to attend a Miasma event? Well, there are some more clues under the warning section of the website. The warning section states we strongly recommend that those with the following conditions do not participate: heart or respiratory conditions, seizure, epilepsy, pregnancy, anxiety, depression, post traumatic stress, mental illness, claustrophobia, leg or back injuries. All guests must make Miasma aware of any injuries or allergies they possess prior to participating. This is important for your own safety. Nothing is irrelevant. Unfortunately, this is not a handicap accessible event. It's good that they sort of lay that out, but it seems like most people fall under having some of those afflictions. According to the website, people who attend Miasma may experience some or all of the following: strobe and blinding lights, dim light, total darkness, aggressive physical contact, graphic adult content, situational intensity, emotional distress, psychological challenges, constant movement, crawling on hard spaces, restraint, electricity, water, nudity, clothing removal and or destruction, claustrophobia, demeaning language, edible content, temperature fluctuation, fog, and extremely loud audio. Now, that sounds a lot like a lot of the things that I experienced in law school. Under the rules and instructions section of their webpage, it says, all guests must follow all instructions given to them. This may include preparation before the event. During the event, this will include directions or actions you must take. All directions must be followed or your experience will end. Do not run in Miasma. Be mindful of every step you take. Be on time. While the actors will touch you, absolutely no touching of the Miasma actors will be tolerated and will result in an immediate end to your experience. This includes threatening actors verbally or physically. Absolutely no exceptions and no refunds. No glasses. If you absolutely 100% have to wear glasses, you do so at your own risk. You must warn at the time of the purchase that you plan to wear glasses during your experience. Failure to do so may result in expulsion from Miasma. A safety word will be provided for those who wish to stop their experience for any reason. A refund will not be given for guests who choose to exit early. Any persons who appear to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol will not be admitted. No refund will be administered. All guests must sign a waiver and fully comply with Miasma rules to participate. Upon purchasing a ticket to Miasma, you acknowledge all warnings and assume all risks and dangers associated with the event. Further directions will be emailed to our guests, including the location, 24 hours before the event. The exact location will only be disclosed to our guests. Failure to follow any and all instructions will result in the immediate end, failure to begin your experience, with no refund. So that's a lot. Particularly notable is the graphic sexual content, the nudity, the forcible removal of clothes, wet, extreme temperatures. It seems like this is a very difficult event. And I don't know. I'm a little curious of it. I feel like a lot of people would struggle with a lot of this, and I understand that this is not something for a lot of people. That said, um, I couldn't wear glasses if I went and I did this, but I'm interested in whether you've done any extreme haunted houses, and specifically if you've done Miasma or something like that. And I'm sort of on the fence about whether I might try to apply for something like this to experience it, to see what it's like. What do you think? Should I do it? Let me know in the comments. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. My username is akbrews. If there is a spooky, disturbing story you would like me to cover, send me an email at thespookylawyer@gmail.com. And again, thank you for watching my video, and please stay spooky.